Doing dropshipping is most likely the worst decision you're going to do in business. Not because you won't learn with it, because you're going to learn a lot with it, but you're better off allocating your time to building something else other than a dropshipping brand. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why that is and why you should not start and develop a dropshipping business, or we can call it a product, physical product business, right? Side note, I am biased, of course. I don't have anything to sell you, but I do am biased, and you're going to understand why in just a second. And all this is based on my own experience, right? I've had a dropshipping business in the past. So if you have 10 minutes, it's going to take me around 10 minutes to explain. If you don't have 10 minutes, just save this for later or go watch the cat video. But if you are to succeed in business, watch this, because again, you're learning from someone that has done it in the past, has failed and has succeeded with some stuff. So I do think I have something here to give you in terms of knowledge. Again, nothing to sell you. So let me first go over the 4 things that are bad about dropshipping. And of course, I'm only going to focus on the bad things here, but you'll see the point in just a minute. So first things first is low profit margins. And all the screenshots you see on all these courses and all these gurus online, they're revenue screenshots, right? Revenue isn't profit. And most times these guys are making $100,000 a month in revenue, and profit is negative. So keep that in mind. And there's the 30-30 rule, and this is not a video about dropshipping. Most times you allocate 30% for profit, 30% for product, and 30% for advertisement, okay? So let's say out of those $200,000, 30% is profit, 30% went to the product, and 30% went to ads. Now, this doesn't happen most times, right? But again, low profit margins, right? You gotta have the product, you gotta have ads. And even if you do organic, right? Because all new trends now are doing TikTok organic to get sales. One, you're relying on your time. Just gonna bump up my face here. One, you're relying on your time, and your time is money. Super cliche, but it's true. And then the algorithm, right? You're relying on the algorithm to make that video go viral. Then shipping, right? You gotta charge customer shipping, which makes the product costly, right? So this is the first thing. Dropshipping has very low profit margins, right? And if you're just starting out in business, you want to go for a business that has high cash flow and high profit margins, right? Not a dropshipping business, at least not in 2023, right? If this was 2016, 17, maybe it would make sense, but as of today, it doesn't really make sense. Second, this one's a pretty obvious one, lack of quality control, right? You're offering stuff from China, and most of the cheap stuff there, and honestly anywhere in the world, is cheap for a reason, meaning it's low quality, right? And this causes unhappy clients, lots of customer support, time spent, hours spent on customer support, money spent on customer support, refunds make you lose money, closed ad accounts, closed payment processing accounts, which is overall a bad business and a very stressful one, right? Because people think about dropshipping as this holy grail, super easy thing to make money, but it's not, right? You're running a brand, or kind of a brand, right? You have product, you have shipping, you have customer support, you have refunds, you have all this different stuff, right? It's not easy. Then high competition, of course, not even mentioning Amazon. Dropshipping has a low barrier to entry, which means the market can quickly become saturated with competitors. And this is happening all around the world, right? If you just go on TikTok and start clicking on some ads for dropshipping stuff, just to train the algorithm that you want to see this type of stuff, a bunch of new ads for dropshipping products are going to start popping up, and all of them are the same, right? So everyone's trying dropshipping because it's sold as an easy money anyone can make, $1,000 a day tomorrow business, right? By gurus mostly selling their $99 course, right? And this gets me speaking about gurus. And I'm throwing up on my words, but I'm speaking fast because I want to pack in as much info as I can in a short amount of time. But the truth is that most gurus, YouTubers, TikTokers, don't really make their money dropshipping, right? They might have made a few $1,000s, but they're selling you a course for a reason, right? And yes, you can sell a course and have a business. All the time people do this, right? They have their dropshipping business or their, SaaS businesses, marketplaces, and they do sell a course on the side. But most of these people are making money selling their courses, right? Now, why? Super simple. And I don't condone them, right? But it's super simple because it's more profitable, right? Much more profitable. You can just make a course, make a bunch of videos in a weekend or a week, and then sell it over and over again, right? Less headaches. It's a productized service. It's infinitely scalable. And it, of course, capitalizes on the millions of 18-year-olds discovering the internet every year, or I guess 16-year-olds or 15-year-olds, and the how to make money online market, which will never end, right? Until the day we all die, there are always going to be people capitalizing on the online making money online, on the make money online, market, right? Whether that's crypto, dropshipping, any new thing that pops up, there's always going to be people wanting to make money with it, and people selling the shovels for you to make money with that, right? If that makes sense. Now, so yes, the truth is that you can make money with dropshipping, but listen to what I think you should do instead. And Why am I qualified to talk about this? Because I have ran a dropshipping business in the past, both in English-speaking markets and the European Economic Union, so in Portugal, Spain, so these non-English-speaking markets, which was somewhat easier, simple, I guess, not easy. And I faced all issues above, right? It's not worth it. Why it's not worth it? It's because you're better off building an asset, right? Instead of investing all your time into this dropshipping brand that can disappear tomorrow, and anyone can just copy your stuff, right? You're better off building an asset, right? And assets come in many forms, right? Real estate portfolios, a bunch of stuff. Let's just focus on brands. A brand is an asset, right? Any brand you know, right? Nespresso, for example, the coffee, that's an asset, right? There's brand value, intrinsic brand value in it. So if you want to start a physical product business, I'm going to go over why I don't think you should, because it's much harder. Build a brand, right? Don't do dropshipping. And this isn't a video about building a brand with dropshipping, but don't do dropshipping. Maybe start with dropshipping, but then quickly move to building an actual brand, a tangible asset, right? Because that's how you stand out and make real money, right? You build a money-making asset, right? The brand that you're building that makes you money every single month. That's sellable in 10 to 15 years, right? So if this is your bank account over time, and that's money, you're building a business making money every single month, right? And then in 10 years you sell it, right, for a multiple of revenue, right? And you make more money on the sale, right? But you got to build an asset for that. This will never happen with a dropshipping store, right? Now, if you don't want to deal with physical products, which I honestly don't, which is part of the reason why I stopped doing my dropshipping business, because it's a pain in the ass, honestly. Do virtual products and services. And I'll show you an example here. Again, it's not to sell you anything, but this is an example of something I've built. It's called vetted.com. What it is essentially a platform, or I guess you can call it a marketplace, where we aggregate people, right? And they sell their services here, right? You can buy, for example, you can go to this guy and buy a Wikipedia page. Now, I don't have any product, right? This is all digital stuff. People go here and they can can buy this service right here, right? If they go on here, they can communicate with him, send him a message, do a consulting call with him. All this is virtual, right? I just created a platform where people can buy and sell digital services, right? Nothing is shipped out, right? Again, this is a curation platform where I aggregate people. It's not easy, it's super simple, right? If you boil it down, this is just a website, a platform that aggregates all these people, right? That curates and aggregates all these people right here. And all these people provide services on the platform and we take a cut, right? Super simple. Again, I'm not trying to sell you on this. This is for SEO only. It's like it's super niche specific. Don't go here, just to prove my point, right? And what I found throughout the years is that the internet is really moving in this direction, right? Brands are crafting market niches and building brandable assets on top of those niches. And I know this might not mean anything, but here's a couple of examples, right? Upwork, I'm sure you know about Upwork. They curate and aggregate talent or people. Airbnb, they curate and aggregate places, right? All these are platforms that dominate their niches, whether that's housing, whether that's talent, and they curate and aggregate them all in one place. For example, Acquire.com is a platform where you can go and sell your business. They curate and aggregate startups, so it's an asset that aggregates other assets. Dribbble, for example, this was a surprise for me. I'm sure you know about Dribbble. If you don't know about Dribbble, there used to be a website where you could find design inspiration, just like so, right? And most recently, they've changed to being if I just can sign out real quick, they most recently changed to being a platform where you can hire the world's top creative talent. So now they're a curation platform, right? They're one platform where you can go and hire these people, right? They aggregate people, right? Dribbble creates designers, people, but niche down, just like Vetted, right? Vetted, the marketplace I just showed you, we create people, but for the SEO niche, right? But what's happening here is that all these businesses and the internet is moving to these centralized places, centralized assets, right? Where they curate and aggregate people, places, products, services, whatever it is, every single thing you can curate and aggregate into one centralized place is an asset, is something that's going to win, right? And Upwork is valued at over $1 billion. Fiverr is valued at over $1 billion. Airbnb as well. These are businesses that are in the stock exchange, right? You can buy stocks for these businesses. You can invest in them. These are real big businesses. And what they've done is they went to the, let's call it marketplace, the internet. They selected a niche, right? And on that niche, they built a curation platform, right? Now, my point here is that yes, you can put all your effort into building a dropshipping brand or an actual brand for physical products. But in my opinion, after trying all of this stuff, it is better and makes more sense to put all your efforts, all your waking hours, all your money. I'm not saying to invest in any of this, but if you're willing to invest in dropshipping, try a different business model. Try, first things first, a digital business model and one that curates and aggregates the internet, because that's where the internet is moving towards. So there's a bunch of noise with AI and there's just a bunch of noise all around, right? You're going to see that if you look around, if you look at the most successful businesses, what they do online is they simply curate and aggregate people, places, products, services into one centralized place, right? They don't have to be marketplaces, right? You're on Vetted, we take a commission. On Dribble, you just pay a monthly fee to access the talent, right? I think you pay $400 a month to access the talent and be able to hire these guys, right? So it's different. Upwork, they take a fee as well. Airbnb, I think they take a fee as well. So it's different, right? The monetization part of this, it's not really my point here. I think I have a video on monetization, but that's not really the point here. My point is that you shouldn't start a dropshipping business. Of course, it's a bit of clickbait stuff. I mean, if you want, go ahead. But in my opinion, in my experience, I wouldn't do it, at least not today. And I wouldn't start a physical product-based business. Now, like I said, I don't have anything to sell you, but if you do want to try and build a platform like this, I guess we call it a curation platform, I'm building this little software. It's still very in its infant stages that allows you to create a profitable online directory, which we call a curation platform, right? You can go here, see a bunch of this stuff. I mean, if you're at 12 minutes, most likely you're interested in making money. So I guess I can present to you this. Again, it's a platform that allows you to take a niche, curate it, and create a platform on that. And you can even see a demo, create a platform on that niche, right? This is a platform that aggregates people, right? These AI consultants, right here, enterprise AI consultants. You go here and you get in touch with them. You can make money however you want. I mean, it's a video for another time, but that's what this allows you to do, right? Super simple, super straightforward. But again, I don't want to promote this too much. My main goal here is just show you that don't do dropshipping, do other stuff, right? Because if you're putting all your brain power into this, you might as well put it in something else that I think, in my opinion, based on what I've seen, can make you more successful. That's it. That's the video. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter because I post a bunch of stuff there, which you might find valuable. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.